Ann, and I'm the player host here at the Pokerdome. Well, you've seen what happens when the players are on set, but we're going to show you what happens as the players get ready to compete at the Pokerdome Challenge. When a player wins the prize package to come to Vegas and be on the show, I escort them. I take them in a limo everywhere and show them a fabulous time. The next thing they do is they come down and do an interview with us. They do the pre-interview with our producers, and that is put into a package which is included in the show. After that, they have some free time at Caesars before we all meet up for a wonderful player dinner that includes some of the production staff. And then after that, they get their $500 in Caesars chips to go play, cash in, whatever they want to do.
Come on in. You get excited, it's okay.
The next day, I pick them up, we bring them over to the set. They go through poker school where they learn speed poker and the way we do things here on the Pokerdome. Then they get a little bit of rehearsal where they actually get to play with each other and get used to the table, get used to the double dealers. And then we have a break for them so they can chow down, get their makeup on, and then it's showtime. Well, the makeup's on, the audience is here, the cameras are rolling. Let's play poker.
And we welcome you back to the Pokerdome here in downtown Las Vegas. All 6 players are still there, but Bailey dangerously short-stacked here. At the top of the heap, however, it is Steve Gudemote and Bruce Malyon, 83,000 and 81,000 respectively. But you really have the feeling that Steve Gudemote is starting to grab this table by the throat and starting to control the tempo.
Yeah, as the blinds were raised, he sort of changed gears, and we see that with the raise in the blind, he has raised more often than anybody else by a wide margin. He is now the table bully.
But he's had good hands, that must be said, but he's gotten the max out of every hand he's had. And hands, even when they were pretty good, but he didn't think they were going to win, he managed to back away and not get hurt. Now Kelly really has the goods here.
And, you know, he's in early position. He might have wanted to take a shot of just smooth calling there and letting that aggressive man on the button do his business.
Let's see if we're going to have a
Gudemote knows that if these other guys are willing to put in pot-sized raises before the flop in early position, they must have hands like that one.
So the doctor is in on that particular hand. Well, are you ready to be part of the most exhilarating and breathtaking poker series ever? Each week, 6 lucky players are flown to Las Vegas to compete inside the Pokerdome. We'd love to welcome you to the game. Log on to mansionpoker.com and you too can earn a shot at $1 million.
The winner of tonight's table won't have to wait long for his shot. He will be coming back next week.
That's right. Stay here and practice.
Attractive thought. Honey?
I'll call.
You can reach me in Vegas. I'll be at the poker table.
Yeah. Not even worth $1,000.
Hold on.
It throws away 6-3.
No.
Okay, I'll check.
3 players to the flop. 10 deuce. How do you like that? A set for Fox.
Now a full house.
Full house, yeah.
Check.
C4 checks.
Check.
C6 checks.
Checks it.
Check. And unfortunately, his opponents, Kelly and Yaremchuk, are not the kind of guys who will get out of line. But
yes, now Yaremchuk will, I would have to think, be very aggressive here.
C4 bets 3,000.
Kelly bets 3,000.
Fox needs to call. Only call.
Well called. He's going to raise.
Raises to 6,000.
Boy, it's all playing out perfectly for Fox.
Kelly took a stab. He's discovered that his ace high isn't the best hand, and he will have to throw this in the muck. The big question is, does Fox re-raise here or merely call?
A raise.
Raise now.
10 more.
He's going to raise 10,000 more.
16,000.
Yaremchuk's got to feel confident here.
I call.
Yep, he calls.
I hate that call there, Barry. And not because he should put Fox on a full house, deuces full of tens, but when the guy calls there, you've got to give him a 10. Just a straight 10 in his hand.
It is a jack.
10.
And Fox betting for value.
That's 10,000.
If Yaremchuk felt he had the best hand, he must think he still does, and he's getting huge odds to call.
He does call.
And he is only going to have a sprinkling of chips left with that defeat.
A thumping. And that gets Fox really back into it here. Big pot for Fox. Well played by Fox. That's going to get him right back up amongst the leaders. And it's going to get Yaremchuk dangerously close to being eliminated. Yaremchuk now with a stack of only 4,000 chips. And Bailey only 9,000. So very lopsided here.
Seat 1 calls. Seat 2 calls.
Call.
Seat 3 calls.
Malian with a queen 10.
Seat 4
Check.
calls. Seat 5 checks.
Bailey gets to see the flop for free.
8 deuce and a 9.
Check.
Seat 5 checks.
Little courtesy bet here.
3 bets 3,000.
See if the Englishman has any interest. No. And so Malian takes advantage of the short stack.
So Malian, who has quietly been amongst the leaders, he is now, in fact, again, our chip leader. So a lot of power at the top, a lot of weakness at the bottom.